Hi, and welcome to the 2021 Corydon Farmers Market growing season. We're glad you're here and wanting to be a part of our vendor membership. We'll start with looking at an update of our handbook. Please note that dates will change and we've got a few of our guidelines that have changed, but be sure to check your handbook for any of the extra necessary guidelines. We'll just touch on dates real quick. Our first date of the season is May 15th. That is this Friday. We open from 4 to 7 p.m. and we do ask that vendors are ready to sell by 3:30 and 3:45 at the latest. I know some of you get off work and may not make it there in time. Just please be in communication with either Angel or I to make sure we know that you're coming and we can help you get into your space without having to jostle around too many customers' vehicles. We are not planning on having a Tuesday market this year due to businesses being closed and our customer base being a little lower than normally expected. We will be able to offer the WIC and Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program vouchers this year, and that goes on between June and October, so that is something we can look forward to. Be sure to read your handbook for more information about ways to market and advertise your products and some other guidelines that we have put in place so that you can understand what is allowed to be sold at the market and things that you will need extra permitting to be able to sell. We have updated our emergency plan to include our COVID-19 requirements. We do ask that all vendors use personal protective equipment. Just like when you go to the grocery store, they are all wearing masks. We ask that you also wear masks when you are working as a vendor at the market. We are not requiring gloves, but ask that you think about how you're handling money and in between placing products in packaging and handing those to customers. If you feel like you need gloves to handle money, please do so. We also ask that you have hand sanitizer at your booth, and if you're able to have a hand washing station, please also bring that and set that up in your booth space. The health department has asked us not to allow food sampling at the market, so we will make sure that that is not happening at any of our vendor booths. Please just be sure to keep your products safely displayed and not available for your customers to touch. We do like to keep that contact of people and customers with food and then transferring any virus to the next person at a minimum. So please ask that your customers just point and not handle any of the products on your table. I know in some instances this is hard to do. If it's possible to wipe down that product after it's been handled, please do so, but make sure that that contact and transfer of the virus stays at a minimum. Use packaging to separate the contact of the product from you and your customers. If you're able to pre-package products prior to coming to the market, that is great. If not, just be able to offer packaging that allows for no contact between you and your customer. Packaging that cannot be sterilized should not be reused, especially this year. That includes the egg cartons that are made with the biodegradable materials and cardboard and other paper type products. We do ask that you try to use pre-orders if at all possible. This, of course, is not possible for every type of product that you all offer at our market, but if we can help reduce the amount of time customers are staying in the market, that does mean we can allow more customers to come to the market and be able to visit and purchase items within our 3-hour time period. We will have ready-to-eat foods available, just not on May 15th. Those will be for carry-out only. We will have the tables and benches roped off to where no one can sit and eat. We will also be marking off the exterior of the pavilion so that your customers are not walking up between your um, vehicles and in between your booth space. They will only be allowed to enter and exit from one spot. This will help us to reduce the amount of people in the market at one time and help a traffic control and create a flow for everyone to be able to check out the market as healthy and safely as possible. For your application requirements, nothing really has changed. Just remember that insurance is required. Please ask for your certificate of liability to list Town of Corydon, Main Street Corydon, and the Corydon Farmers Market as additional insured. If you find that your home insurance is not able to add this type of certificate of liability on as a additional, you can carry minimal liability insurance with the Town of Corydon. Just know that this is not full coverage of your product, and it is not to be in replacement of your liability attachment to your personal homeowner's insurance. We will be asking for these particular documents, of course, the certificate of liability, if possible, or your payment to be added to the Town of Corydon will suffice for that documentation. If you sell eggs, we do request your egg board license. Please keep the original on you and give us a copy. Your application will have to be submitted prior to approval so that we are able to place you in a space within our booth layout. And if you are selling ready-to-eat foods, you must have a food permit from the health department to be able to sell those types of foods. Once you're approved and we send you an invoice, you will be able to pay with either check or cash straight to Main Street Corydon, and that is with Angel Frizzell, or you'll be able to pay online at Market Spread. We'll go over that particular program in just a minute on a second presentation. Your customers are going to have a supplemental payment options, and this will create a little bit of variety and diversity in payment structure for you. So make sure that you understand how to use these and if you're even able to use these for your particular product. Our low-income customers will have the option to use their SNAP or EBT benefit cards once we are reactivated. Our system and terminal expired last year, and so we did have to renew that and receive new equipment. It's not here for the first day of our market, but we will have that as soon as possible and be able to offer that to our customers. During the summer months, June, and then throughout the fall into October, we will be able to take WIC and Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program vouchers. Those should be delivered to us at the beginning of June and hopefully handed out at the market so that more of our customers will use those vouchers immediately. We have been fortunate to have a double up program with a local sponsor, and so that has helped many of our customers be able to find more local and healthy foods. This year we are still looking for our sponsors for the Sprout Bucks, so as of right now they are not available. If asked about that at the market or outside the market somewhere, just let people know that we are trying our best and they should be available later in the season at the market. So if you're wondering if you're even able to accept these types of payments, look at these next slides for the list of eligible vendors. Eligible vendors for SNAP will include produce herbs, home-based vendors, meat producers, honey producers, coffee, anybody that is selling seeds of plants that produce food, bagged popcorn, jams and jellies, and pickles. The list for our WIC and senior program eligible vendors is much smaller, and only those who have been accepted will be able to accept these vouchers. The vouchers are good only for fresh fruits and vegetables, herbs, and honey. The vouchers will be worth a certain amount of money, like $6 or $8, depending on the type of voucher that that person can apply for and their family status. So they will be looking for a sign very similar to the one you see on your screen that says you are able to take their voucher. Once they have selected their products, you will need to take that voucher, and it must be for the full amount of the voucher and can be in addition, but you cannot round up. So, for example, if someone wants to purchase $5.50 of tomatoes with a $6 voucher, you will either need to not allow that sale or add more tomatoes to the sale so that they are able to use that voucher and no change can be sent back to that customer. You, as the vendor, are responsible for depositing the check, and that must be deposited no later than November 7th. You can wait until the very end of the season, or you can turn them in every week. It's up to you and how you manage your incomes from the market. Just note that anything past November 7th will not be reimbursed. Also note, if you do sell products that are not eligible for this program, you will not be reimbursed for those items. Please use integrity and be on the honor system for this product. If we are found to not use this program correctly, we could lose our funding, and that does reduce the amount of customers able to come and purchase from our market. We are lucky to have the Double Up program here in this county, and that can be offered towards WIC and Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program vouchers, as well as SNAP benefits. We can match up to $20, meaning that if somebody brings a $6 voucher, they can receive another $6 of matching market bucks to have a total of $12. If that person comes with a SNAP card and pulls out $20 of market bucks, they can have a double amount given to them of another $20, giving them total of $40 to spend at our market. They may not spend that all in one day, but they are eligible to spend that throughout the entire season on the products listed on the previous slides. When you receive these market bucks, please put your name, a date, and a way to contact you and return those to the market master for that week. Checks are issued on a monthly basis. If you have more questions about the market and about the handbook, please contact us at our emails, which are listed below. Angel Frizzell is the director of Main Street Corydon and is our main market manager. Miranda Edge is the extension educator and can help with anything that has to do with food safety and liability with your products. Katie Davison is our new county wellness coordinator and is helping to provide assistance with our SNAP program, as well as working with us on a farm to school program offering fresh products from the county to our local school children.